Welcome to Media Alert Sandwich. I'm Toaden from Toaden.com and YouTube.com/ToadenK. With me is William from
AllAboutWilliam.com.
And today we are sponsored by Turtle Trinkets. They might not sell stuff on the web, but man, you should take a look at all the pop culture stuff he has on his Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, Google Turtle Trinkets, you'll find spinners, you'll find necklaces, you'll find all sorts of really cool pins right now, some cool Hogwarts necklaces. So if you're local to Detroit or Toledo or Ypsilanti or anywhere in that area, he's all over Comic-Cons and stuff. And we are open to other sponsors. I know there's a couple people I need to get back to about sponsorships, but hey, feel free to hit us up at podcast@MediaLiterSandwich.com if you want to talk about getting a sponsorship on the show. And well, we just said, we could use some sponsorships, but some people are actually striving to give away stuff for free. Who knew that was a pain?
I would have thought it was super, super easy, but apparently it's not.
Well, today we have a very special guest, someone that knows all about giving stuff away for free on the internet. And the thing is, you have heard his works. You just probably don't know his name. With us is Kevin Macleod. And oh man, the music, you have heard his music over and over and over again. I don't know if he still is, but at one point, the most legally used musician on the internet.
No, actually, just the most in general.
Really?
Yo, because when you go illegal, you spread out to thousands of people. So yeah, no, I still might be. I don't know. I'm in over like 70 million YouTube videos at this point. It's ridiculous.
And that's lowballing it. I think.
We don't really know. There's not good metrics for this, weirdly enough.
But there's good metrics for all the people that claim your music is theirs.
Oh, are we going there now? It's because
no. Let's go ahead. Give us a quick. Who are you?
Kevin's legal debate. All right. Hi, my name's Kevin. I write music and I give it away for free. My website is incompetech.com. And I was in from the early days of YouTube, and lots of people use me to this day.
I still do.
See, there you go.
Yeah, all the big YouTubers either do or have at some point. You go to a film festival and you lose count of how many people use your music. And it's crazy because you're like, oh hey, right before I think one night, like I talked to him, like, hey, I'm gonna go listen to your music at a film festival. I'm gonna see how many people realize know you by name.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I just talked to Kevin. Oh, it's cool. I heard Kevin's music. I just talked to him before I came in. I'm like, who? The guy's music he used?
The guy, yeah. It was in your film.
Yeah, you gave him a credit at the end.
That's I'm a weird duck, odd duck, as they say.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me, and you're telling me that you actually like that your music is all over the place, but you yourself are not a celebrity.
Right. I can walk down any street in any city and no one will care about me, which is fantastic.
However, if you played certain songs, people would go, "Oh, I heard that somewhere. I don't know where, but I've heard that."
Yeah,
it was in a lot of videos.
I actually had a very weird interaction. I ordered some Indian food, and like the delivery driver showed up and was like, "Hey, are you the Kevin Macleod that writes music? Because my son is really into your stuff." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." He's like, "Yeah, he's right here." I'm like, "Oh, that's I'm glad I put on pants." That's really cool.
Wow. So you are getting like your name is getting more recognition.
my name's out there. Well, I don't know for how much longer, but yeah.
Right. Well, if you ever need more popularity, I'm sure people will still know your graph paper, though.
That's true. I've still got graph paper.
At one point, I googled I googled free royalty free music, and finally, your site, not saying that as a good thing, but your site wasn't the first one that popped up. So I took your advice and I googled graph paper, and then your site was the first one that popped up.
Yep, Google for graph paper. That's the way to find me.
I didn't believe him when he told me, and then I Googled it myself.
Can you imagine?
Okay, someone's got to be wondering why. So we'll do the graph paper real quick, and then we'll talk about what you're currently working on.
Sure. Well, we can talk about graph paper. That's the thing that I did. I don't know, 20 years ago or something like that. And I needed graph paper one day, and the only thing I knew was web development. So I made a website that made graph paper for me. And I'm like, oh, I bet you other people would like this. So then I sort of cleaned it up and made it available to other people. And holy man, were there people that needed graph paper, and they will tell you exactly the kind of graph paper they need. It's like, do you have logarithmic graph paper? No, not yet. Hang on. I need hexagons. Can you do that? I'm like, sure. And so now there's, I don't know, dozens of kinds of graph paper.
And all this is a template that they print out, right?
Yeah. You just go there. It'll give you a PDF, print it out, do anything you want with it. Graph paper.
Yeah, it's networking and getting your name out there. It's such a way where you couldn't predict it at all.
There is an oddly high number of people who are like, man, I used to get your graph paper, and then I got your music, and then just like 2 years ago, I figured out you were the same person. Yeah. When I find a need, I will fill it.
Now you're working on a different website and a different project right now, away from Incompetech.
I am away. Yep, I'm away from Incompetech. I've got a new website. Is called freepd.com, and this is
PD standing for
that's standing for public domain,
not the other thing, or PDA, or what was it? Public. Okay, public something. Okay, whatever. In my mind, I knew where I was going.
Yeah, that's all right.
Public displays of affection. I was waiting for the PDA.
Public display of affection. Oh, didn't even. Yeah. Well, now I know.
He'll fill that need in a minute.
Yeah, there is no affection.
Yeah, just throw an A at the end.
100% of public display. But yeah, speaking of needs, I mean, this is a weird need. Mm-hmm. There are people out there who are doing like if you're a video game modder and you want to do like a DLC pack to like somebody else's game, and you want music for it, it is, as far as I can tell, impossible to license music that way, where you're buying music and then you're reselling that to any number of people. There's just no way to do it. You can't do it through any of the major players, but there are still people out there who are doing it, or there are people who are making applications where, like, upload video clips and stills, and we'll automatically make you a slideshow thing, and we'll put music behind it. There's no way for those people to get music, because sub-licensing is it's not a thing. It's not allowed. This one, absolutely 100% allowed. If you're the kind of person who is a developer who's putting together content with other people's stuff programmatically, now you can get like really high-end content really high-end music for that stuff.
What do you mean by not allowed? Because I know there's a lot of music sites that go out there. You could purchase a license to use a song, or sometimes there's plenty of sites that have tons of songs out there that you have a license which you can use. Describe
And
however that is.
Yep, and you can absolutely use it in your projects. But if your project is making a tool for other people to make projects with, those licenses do not flow
Then
down.
you become a distributor.
Then you need to either buy out the copyright completely from the original owner, or you have to go to free PD. There's another one called Muse Open, which has been around longer for classical music, but they only do classical music.
See, it's interesting because I have a license through a music library site, and every once in a while I get a copyright claim from another music licensing site that claims they're using the same song. It is the same song. For some reason it's titled differently. And so, and I, because of my site I go through, it doesn't tell me who the original author is, but then again, almost every musical site I've used, except for the ones that charge per song, most of them don't tell you. So it's odd. I only assume either A, one of these companies is a scam, and I know it's not the one that I use.
Oh, by the way, who are you using? Can I ask?
Well, I almost rather not advertise them because they tripled their price.
Oh no!
They tripled their price. I was paying $50 a year, and now they're charging $150. And on top of that, they came out with another premium service they want to charge more for. So they will actually take care of all your claims for you. Why is it an extra charge? I don't know why. Because if I'm having that much trouble keeping the claims of the music, why are they going to charge me money for them to go ahead and tell YouTube, yes, they have the rights to use this, when I already purchased that right off of them? I don't understand why they want to charge more money for that.
I'll tell you why, because it is expensive.
Yeah. Well, luckily enough
to defend these things.
Yeah, luckily enough, with only getting 2 to 3 claims a month, it's not that difficult for me. Just be like, nope, I have a license. Here's a license, and usually it goes away. I'm waiting on one right now for them to withdraw.
But that shouldn't ever happen, right? But the way the technology flows, if somebody goes on to, let's say Audio Jungle or something like that, and they license a piece, and they upload it to YouTube, and by default they just check I own everything in this. Then YouTube goes, oh, you own all the audio assets. If the next person who comes along uses the same piece, YouTube is going to say, oh, nope, that audio asset is owned by the first person that uploaded it.
Right.
And so now the claims start flowing.
Or even they do that years later, because I still get claims on stuff I put out years ago. And it's like, no, I have a license. Would you like to see the license?
That's because you did it the right way, and you did not claim ownership of the music when you uploaded it. But they did. Now the second person is becoming the owner as far as the content ID is concerned.
Yeah, it's usually, sometimes it's another creator that messes up, but usually it's a company that's trying to license it, or a scam company that's just trying to, that's literally, I heard these exist. I don't.
There's scam companies out there? What?
That purchase these licenses from all these other companies, download them, and then claim them all for them. And just pretty much, if you don't pay attention, all that monetization is going to them. Cheapest way to get money for monetization. Just claim everybody's music and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because if they don't say nothing, if you don't say anything, they're gonna get it. And usually, all you have to do is nope, rebuttal. This is, I have the rights to use this. If you need, and you write down the site that you purchased it from. They need more. You could supply more. Because if they do, because I've had things where I had to, First it's the 30 days. Then I think it's, if they don't respond in that 30 days, then you automatically win. Or usually they withdraw if they know they're in the wrong. But sometimes they'll actually press, and I've had a couple people do that. And then there's 90 days, and then I write an even longer letter with every single link, everything photographed. And some of these companies, they'll wait all the way to like the 60, or like the 78th day, or 80th day, and then
they'll let it expire. They won't take action.
Yeah,
because
they kind of want to win, but they'll wait it, and hopefully you'll withdraw, because that's what they're hoping. That first email that YouTube sends you is so deceptive, because it's almost like. It almost like just assumes, you did it by mistake. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. Just notice you might have ads. They're gonna collect the ad money. Well, it already had ads. It was going to me.
Yeah.
I see why you say that's deceptive. I'm gonna disagree a little bit, because most people, they'll take, a Bieber track, or whatever, ABBA, Bieber, same deal. And they'll put it in the background and they think, oh, this is okay because everybody else does it. And it's not. And for them, it's really to their benefit to just let it lapse, let them take your monetization away. Because you didn't have the rights to it in the first place. But you're talking, you purchased the rights to these pieces.
Yeah.
And that is a very small percentage of people who create content actually purchase the rights.
Yeah, well, I'm sure someone out there is asking, look, Kevin. Like, we've had several interviews.
Oh, this is my stuff.
We might have.
Now
some of it's
now I have to get my lawyer involved. This is my stuff.
Like, well, someone's asking, why am I not using yours? Well, because I've used so much of your music in the past, and honestly, I want something that not everyone's heard so many times, and not to mention. I have so many pieces, so many events and stuff. It's because it's okay to have a variety. It's okay. I mean, your music is a fantastic place to start. It's where everyone starts, and then from there, once you start making some income, then you can kind of figure it out.
Now
First thing you do is donate money back to Kevin because he was being amazing to you.
That would help a lot.
And if you can't afford that, get a con to fly him in as a guest of honor.
That was nice. That was very nice.
I'm sure, that's one way to pay your respects. Yeah. Another way is to buy him whiskey, but don't let him choose what bottle.
I'm guessing he'll choose the most expensive one.
No, that is not true. There are some very overpriced whiskeys out there, which I am not into. And so let's just say that I appreciate every time somebody tells me, hey, I put up a thing, I put it up on Facebook, they took it down, I put it up on YouTube, they demonetized me. I appreciate everyone who tells me that. Just so you know, it cost me like $500 every time to go to the lawyer, to get the cease and desist, to follow and it happens all the time. But if you don't do it, like very few people actually bother to come to me with that stuff. But I mean, I have to defend this. I have to defend these things. So.
Dude, that's more than what YouTube does. I mean, that's more like if you use music that YouTube's like, here, you can use our music. Know they're not gonna do any of that.
Well, and like some of these things are actually in the YouTube catalog. I'm in the YouTube audio catalog, and still these things happen.
Oh my!
They're a lot more rare these days. But, no, wait a minute.
Facebook.
Things on my YouTube audio catalog, Facebook doesn't know about them. Right. I just figured that out now. Yeah.
Yeah, because, YouTube's dying. YouTube's not very nice to creators.
No.
Many people say
Wait a minute,
YouTube's.
can you just drop that? You just like, oh, YouTube's dying. Does everyone know that? I'm pretty sure not, but everyone knows that.
Well, for most creators, I mean, even Phil DeFranco is saying that he might completely stop posting everything on YouTube and just completely get up and leave. And there's a lot of hearing many creators trying to create their own
game,
Yeah, a lot of creators are talking about creating new platforms. I've heard a lot of different rumors. I know we're going to be in beta testing for one of these platforms coming up next month. Hopefully, I don't know. Don't ask me which one's going to rise to the top, because when your two biggest competitors are the biggest search engines, and there'll be like the top, I guess it'll be the top 3 or 4 search engines are your biggest competitors. Good luck to you. Yeah. I wish you the best. And I want to be a part of you if you succeed. Just good luck.
So I mean, if you are a big name, you can go wherever you want, right?
Right.
You can run on your own, but if you're not,
if you're trying to bring other creators with you, especially smaller ones, and becoming the next YouTube, good luck. I want you to succeed.
What does that mean? The next YouTube? What does that mean?
I would like another video platform where once again I could get my monetization, where once again I can get followers and people will see my stuff again. I used to get thousands of views a week without trying. Now I'm lucky when these podcasts. Look, by the way, if you're watching me on YouTube, thank you very much. You're amazing.
You're excellent.
But I'm lucky if I break 40 views a week on any new video. I am extremely lucky if any of that happens. I used to be like, oh, hey, look, they only got 40 views. Oh, they need some help. Now, or they might have just started. Here I am, 18 million views, barely get anything on any new videos or even older videos, because the videos that were super popular, you can't even search for anymore. They don't even show up in searches except for underneath playlists. That doesn't make any sense. I've been waiting for YouTube to answer that one for months. In fact, I got an email from YouTube, another update yesterday about that issue. And all they said was, my update for you right now is that I have not received any update for the people that are supposed to be working on this. That was my update. My update was that they did not receive any update.
Yeah. All right.
And
seems legit.
And it took me at least 4 months to find this out. Because let's face it, we're not always searching our own videos just to see if they pop up anymore. Especially when they already have millions of views on them. But I'm getting way off topic.
I don't think you are. I think this is a really interesting thing that needs to be talked about. So,
yeah, we are actually
but I like I said, I don't know how this podcast.
I will dive into that subject way more at PenguinCon. I'm presenting a panel. It is called "Why YouTubers Are So Angry." At least angry at YouTube, I guess. And we did change the name. The original name was "Is YouTube Dying?" And we decided, or at least I decided, that was insensitive given the recent events.
A YouTuber walked into
the headquarters
for YouTube with a gun and started shooting people.
Oh, that event. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that's not really talked about anymore. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't think that someone was committing webicide. Like, what is it? Like, I mean, when you're talking about something that's dying, we're talking about something that's
well, how do you kill a circus? You go for the juggler.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, maybe that was insensitive. I never know anymore. The Marine Corps has really messed up my humor. Oh, it was so bad.
Oh, wow.
I'm okay. We're good. I'm good.
Okay, so this new project, you are purchasing things, and you're saying there's a lot of legal issues with this.
There's so many legal issues with giving things away for free. and I can't. Like, I mean, this would be like a 3-hour long just legal podcast if I launched into everything. But yeah, so we're what we're doing is we're going with the Creative Commons Zero license, which is we're giving away all of the rights that we can legally give away. It turns out there are some rights that you cannot legally give away. And it makes a little bit of sense. Like, you cannot legally sell yourself into slavery in the United States. No matter how well that contract is written, you cannot do it. There are some things you can't do. But it gets to the point where, like, if you're in Europe, you cannot give away your rights to a creative work. Like, can't do it.
This is why a lot of Doctor Who characters don't come back, because the creators of those characters still own a certain amount of rights, even though it was for a show. I assume that's why. I'm not quite sure. I think that's why.
Actually, after Brexit, they're not gonna be in the EU anymore. So that may not be a thing anymore. And it wasn't a thing before they entered the EU.
So K9 might come back. K9. Sorry, Doctor Who fan. I wanted the Reyna to come back, not the Master pretending they're the Reyna. That all the Doctor Who fans are going. They're either going yes, or they're going I don't know. Wait. Oh, that's right. There was Doctor Who before Tennant or before Eccleston.
Wait a minute. K9 did come back, right?
He did come back. He came back in the Adventures of Sarah. Sarah Jane.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, but very little. Like in the first season or something, they only showed him like a little bit here because they're still working on. They can only get so many.
I want to dive into your love of K9 because by the way, I was never impressed with K9.
Oh, I'm not. I just think it's a very interesting concept, and even if a character really bothers you, when they go away and they come back, you're like, aw, like if Jar Jar came back, there's gonna be like, oh, go away, and there's gonna come people like. So, Jar Jar, how have you been? Don't you have a loose connection with Doctor Who somewhere?
Actually, no. My music is in actual Doctor Who episodes. Tennant. In the Tennant era, they used a couple of pieces of my music, and then they used also my music in so many of the DVD extras. I was used in that. So yeah, no, I'm no Murray Gold, but I've found my way into so many parts of the world, and I mean, so Doctor Who. We're just talking about Doctor Who. That's a weird one. I recently have gotten into pinball. Why? I don't know. Pinball's kind of cool. And then I found that there's this whole pinball world, and I'm like, oh yeah, so I'll do some live streaming on Twitch of doing pinball. And then I find out that there's an entire world of pinball who knows me already. Like, well, that wasn't expected. And I think I could, like, if I got into crocheting hardcore, I'm sure I would find all the crochets. I don't know where I am. I don't understand my impact on the world. It's crazy.
Oh man, but it's funny.
Although shout out to Buffalo Pinball, by the way, if you're out there.
Oh man, it's you're telling me the other day or the other week that you spend so much money to give things away. Like you just said, you're spending like what, $500 for every claim you fight.
For every claim, it costs about $500 to fight every claim that comes through. Right.
How is this profitable for you?
Because I make more than $500 for every claim that I need to fight.
Well,
so
there you go.
That's how it's profitable. If I get 1,000 claims a day and I only get $10, nope, I'm gonna stop fighting. because I literally can't. But I do get enough from licensing that I'm able to put it into the legal defense fund for the world, basically.
And I've heard rumors that sometimes you perform at a bar unannounced.
I've done that. I do that on occasion. I run out and I grab my electric accordion or whatever I need to do.
Electric accordion?
Electric accordion, yeah.
Oh man, I figured it'd be on a piano or something.
Oh no, I do that too. Yep.
What do you do polkas with your electric accordion?
I mostly play rock and blues.
Okay.
Yeah. After we get done, I'll hook it up and I'll show you, and maybe you can insert it here. Or not. We'll see.
Fantastic. Oh man, I'm so glad you were able to come out to PenguinCon last year. I remember I was really hungry. I was just grabbing a pizza that was being delivered, and I saw you next to a piano, and I heard music. I just assumed it was you when I was leaving, and you said it wasn't you. It was somebody else that wanted to either show off or just like talk to you musically or something. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Oh no, at PenguinCon, I played with several people, just like really cool musicians, and we're just like doing duets. We're just hanging out like basically in the lobby of a hotel room or of a hotel lobby, and yeah, we're just having a great time.
I made sure I grabbed my PenguinCon cup here.
It's yeah,
and and PenguinCon is coming up. It's on May the 4th. Be with you. So May 4th, 5th, and 6th. And and William and I will be there. We'll be interviewing Marco Shire, I believe his name is.
Yeah, I believe that too. And we'll also be doing our own little things too.
Right. We each have several different panels, which we talked about in the last podcast if anyone's interested. Because we're talking to Kevin Macleod. So why would we advertise ourselves?
Well, you got to be doing something on Cinco de Mayo. So yeah, why not go to PenguinCon if you're in the Detroit area?
Oh man, so now you've tried to public domain music. You're having other people perform it. Oh, or you've done that before in the past.
So like back in the day, like so I have thousands of pieces of music that I've written. And like
you even used to stream you writing pieces of music, like doing
still do.
Man,
ooh. Absolutely. Check me out on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch.
Because YouTube is dead.
It's weird. Twitch is weird. But yeah, no, like whenever I get like new work in, like so you can watch me like score a cartoon or a paranormal television show or whatever, like. And I'm pretty sure it's illegal. But I mean, you got to be really into the content if you're going to be watching, because normally what you end up doing is watching like a 2-minute clip over and over for like an hour.
I internshiped at a music studio, and now if I was in high school still, I would have really just loved it. But being someone in college and having a million things to do and trying to actually learn things, sitting there and watching a musician perform the same piece for hours at a time, sometimes badly.
Always badly. If they did it right the first time, they'd be done.
well, especially when you talk about classical music, when you have one violinist filling it, trying to make it sound like a full string orchestra.
Yeah,
it's challenging to sit there the entire time and go, wow, I was really, really into this at some point, but now I want to go do something else. And since I was an intern, I'd go clean the bathrooms.
No, I get a lot of comments. They're like, wow, you have an amazing amount of patience. I'm like, no, man, that's just how long it takes to do this stuff. And I'm fast. Like, I'm faster than most people. So, but yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah. I'm pretty careful about not signing NDAs, but like they don't actually give me, I don't tell my clients. Like there's a couple clients that know that I stream and they're great with it because they'll actually like talk to me in text and they're like, no, that's not exactly what we're looking for here. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, all right, well, I'll change it now because I don't want to run down that hole.
So how is that when, because it's not like the client standing there, is it? Is it like the client is standing there over your shoulder when you're doing
Don't
that?
know.
hey, I consider
Do
it
you
this
do you
way.
feel like that, or do you feel like, oh, cool, I'm glad I got that, I'm glad I got
yeah.
that feedback now?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm glad I didn't waste the time going down that road. It's like I scored it from this character's point of view. We're actually supposed to be following this other character. Yeah, oh yeah, I want to know that as soon as possible because then I can get done earlier and then,
There we go.
So there's none of that, like, well, wait, I'm not done yet. If I add this piece, you're not gonna recognize it.
there's a little bit of that,
Okay.
but it's rare.
Okay.
No, it's mostly
very-
I've given you
like-
permission to stand over my shoulder through my webcam.
Absolutely. So yeah, those are pretty fun.
Yeah, can I ask what some of these projects are? Some of these cartoons and stuff?
I
are?
would rather not.
Okay. No problem. Totally understand.
You can you might be able to well
What I can say
no,
is...
you actually you can't go back more than a week on Twitch. So yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nope, it never
and
happened.
this will be
None
out
of
in
this
2
ever
weeks,
happened.
so anything you say right now, they won't be able to find anyway then.
There you go.
There you go.
But what we can say is you are a professional musician. You do make money off of this, and you are not dependent on royalty from the Incompetech.com.
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's great. Well, I mean, first off, I don't collect royalties ever because I think that as this.
Well, I mean, donations and...
I'll take donations. Sure. That's not what a royalty is, though.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Yeah,
You could
no.
throw something at me later. Just come to Detroit.
Yeah. I started doing Twitch like a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, but the setup was killer. It's like, oh, I'm gonna work on this project. I'll stream it. Oh no, I've got an hour to do all of like my audio routing and getting the videos right and getting all the things set up. And like by that point, it's like, well,
Then
the work is only gonna take me like 40 minutes, maybe. And so I didn't do it.
the setup's going to take an hour and a half.
I
Right.
used to edit on Google Hangout and not live, but I used to do it on Google Hangout and just invite anyone to come hang out with me. In fact, for a while, we there'd be a whole bunch of us. We would literally just be sitting on Google Hangout previewing each other's work, and it was a nice creator's way. But now the way my setups are. I don't, because before then I had a really small space, so I only had one work spot. Now that I have several work spots, my stuff is not going to stay in the same workstation that I edit at, because I don't need it there anymore.
Well, even with
It'll
my
take me too long to set up if I was going to do stuff like that.
even with my test quote boring stream that I had the other day, that took me way more setting up than I was actually live.
Right. I mean, I'm so glad phones have come a long way, where if I did want to just do a Facebook Live or something like that, I can just open my phone. But if I want to be on several platforms, that may take a little more setup. Like oh man, we could talk about this all day.
All day.
Oh, I plan to, because we don't have that much time left. But I want to talk about, so basically, I fixed it. I found the problem. I fixed it. It's a completely different computer. So I could right now on my Stream Deck hit go live and we would be live streaming right now. And I have like the cameras on that computer are set up. The audio from this computer is routed to that.
Nice.
The video from this computer is routed to like a 4K capture card over there. And I can just go at a moment's notice and stream.
Nice.
It's not a
And-
bad idea.
Oh, it's a real good idea.
I need to look into that.
Yeah. it's expensive because,
Now we do now accept sponsors. And if you would like to talk about sponsors, feel free to email us at podcast@medialiterarsandwich.com or just scott@toaden.com. Shameless plug.
Yeah, let me know because I am doing a lot of media buys right now. I thought it was going to be easier to do media buys. Turns out there is lag. It's like, oh, yeah, I would like to buy a spot on this podcast and this podcast. And like, well, we got one 6 weeks from now and one 12 weeks from now. I'm like, really? Okay. All right, I'll take them. I thought I could just buy. No, you have to pre-plan in order to get these buys in.
Yeah, we get that even with guests. They're like, yeah, but I need this out tomorrow. Well, we pre-record because we do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
there's a lot of pre-recording out there.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it, but it's
it is.
Kevin, what else would you like to talk about?
You know what? I'm all good.
I
think we covered all the things that I'm doing. Not all the things, but all the cool things, certainly.
That didn't include your documentary, but I know that's someone else's project. But
that's not my deal.
Okay, all right. I'm still looking out for that, and I really hope you're at least at the premiere or somewhere available afterwards.
Look, I mean, if you want, I will go out with. You want to go out to dinner with me afterwards? Yeah, we can do that. We can go out for drinks. I'm probably not going to attend any actual premiere. I
think you said before you'll probably be at the bar around the corner. If anyone wants to talk to you.
I don't know. I am kind of getting done. I'm kind of done with it. It was a really clever idea. It was a really good idea 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now, nope. I think I'm. I don't think I'm not interested.
It's one of those things where when
I was
things
emerging,
take a lot of time.
I was emerging. It was exciting, and now I'm just like that guy. Like, I don't think it's interesting anymore. I don't think I'm interesting anymore. And I don't think that I would watch. I certainly wouldn't watch a movie based on my life because I've lived it. And it's interesting.
Well, we could just say that means you're humble.
No, I think I have a good grasp on who I am.
You don't need to learn who you are, huh?
I don't, not anymore. I mean, I do. Well, I still do because I'm changing at an alarming rate.
All right, Kevin, where can people find you? Where's your Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch. Wow.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's get that link up.
Search for, I don't know.
Okay, can people find it through your Twitter?
Kevin, I think it's Kevin Macleod on twitch.tv.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/Kevin Macleod. Yep. That's a great place to do it.
And where else can people find you? What would you like to plug?
Yeah, Google for graph paper. You'll find me there.
He's not lying.
And it will tell you exactly how to get a hold of me. It'll tell you how to email me.
And that'll be
tell you
incompetech.com.
If I don't, incompetech.com. Yep. Yeah, like if I don't reply in 3 days, it'll tell you, please poke me again. And if it's been a week, here's my phone number, text me, there's various levels of urgency. Yeah, if you need to go, you can just call me tonight and we can maybe talk. I don't know.
Yeah, about whiskey mostly.
Yeah.
And rum.
Yeah.
Rum. Tonight's a rum night.
Rum, it may be a rum night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kev, thank you for coming on again.
Thanks for having me on.
I say again, this is your first time on this podcast, but thank you so much. Yeah, it's your first time on Media Liter Sandwich. I've had you on like 2 or 3 other podcasts.
I've agreed with you before. That must have been a different project.
Yep. What was it? Toaden's Talk Box, a couple other ones.
Yep. And then before that was another one.
Yeah.
All right. So we find Kevin in Computech.com and
Yep.
Graph Paper. William, where can people find you?
At allaboutwilliam.com.
And you can find me at Toaden.com and YouTube.com/ToadenK. And don't forget to send Turtle Trinket some love over on Facebook. Even just look at his pictures and stuff like that and sharing
Yep.
his stuff will totally help him.
Don't
And maybe
Google
he'll
for
put up
turtle trinkets. It's not going to come up well. I tried. I tried
okay.
Googling for turtle trinkets. I'm still confused.
But Facebook search will work.
Facebook.
Yep. Tell him to set up a store because he needs to set one up.
He does.
We love Dave, but you need to set up a store. And you could find us at PinguinCon, which is this week, but after that will be I brought the paper in here.
Downriver Comic Con, which is
In Lincoln Park, Michigan.
in Lincoln Park, June 2nd and 3rd, and then Motor City Steam Con, which is in Novi, I think, this year.
Okay.
July 13th, 14th, and 15th.
And we're working on some other working on some other things we might be at. I don't want to say where we might be at, but there's a good chance at least I'll be at Trauma Dance again this year, and so we're working on that. And we're also working on being in New Hampshire for the 4th of July over at the DV Farm. Just go to DV Farm, and you can find details on that real soon because they're going to have a huge festival benefiting the DV Farm. If you want to learn what that is, definitely go check it out. We will talk about that in great detail in the future.
All right, I'm gonna jump in just briefly here. I will be in Warsaw, Poland, September 24th and 25th for the Digital Cultures Conference. If you're in Poland or the Poland vicinity, which is apparently most of Europe, because Poland has a reputation for being accessible to most of Europe. So I'll be talking about digital music and culture and creation there this September, late September.
Fantastic. Man, we could never one up Kevin ever in anything.
Yeah,
we have all these events. Let me give out my event real quick. I'll be in Poland.
Late September. Come on to Poland. It's going to be party time.
Bring punchkis. I believe Kevin may be a punchki fan. You should have told me when you're in the area. Would have brought you punchkis from Hamtramck.
Is that a food?
Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed our discussion. Comment, rate, subscribe. You can find us on Facebook and all sorts of different things that we already mentioned. There's so much to comment about. Talk to us. Totally talk to us. Thank you. And may the algorithms be in your favor.